Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you today? What's up? Everything okay with you? Okay. So today's Sunday, and today is our free class. Today is our TD Talk, and this is the episode of number 24. Are you ready to one more free class? Yes? I hope so, because I'm so excited about being here with you, about this class. I'm so happy. So thank you so much for being here. And today we have a special class talking about the double eight questions, okay? So today we are going to work with how do we make questions in English, okay? So we are going to study a little bit of grammar, okay? Do you like grammar or no? No, you don't like grammar. Yes, I love grammar. I love. And there is another special thing, okay? We are going to make a quiz. Do you know what is a quiz? Quiz is something that you answer questions and answers. So please, you will need paper and pen, okay? Here I have a mechanic pen. Do you know what is sorry, not mechanic pen, mechanic pencil. Look, this is a mechanic pencil. People from Instagram, this is a mechanic pencil, okay? So, do you have mechanic pencils? Yes, I do, because I really love paper, notebooks, books, and everything, okay? So, guys, do you have the paper and pen? Yes or no? So, I will wait. Let's go. 10 seconds to take the paper and pen, okay? 10 seconds to take a paper and pen, okay? So, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So let's start our class, okay? Let's start. Paper and pen, or paper and pencil, or paper and mechanic pencil, okay? And let's do it. So, please, what you are going to do, you are going to put from 1 to 8, okay, on your paper. From 1 to 8, okay? So, from 1 to 8. And here, from 1 to 8, okay? From 1 to 8. And now, people from Instagram, if you want to see what is happening, because I am sharing my screen on the YouTube, so I need that you go to the YouTube to see my screenshot, okay? It's not a screenshot, but it's my streaming, okay? So if you want to see, you need to go there, okay? Great. So let's go, guys, and let's start our class, okay? So let's do it. What are you seeing now? Okay, so people from Instagram, pay attention. We are going to talk about the question words, the double eight questions, okay? Double eight questions, question words. The first one we have here is who, okay? W-H-O, who. What does who mean? Who means quem, okay? For example, if I ask you, who is your English teacher? I am your English teacher, okay? But you can say, oh, Gilea is my English teacher. So, who is your father? Luis is my father. Who? Quem, okay? So, who we use to ask about a person. An example, who is she? Who is she? Who? A person. Who is she? The example. And now, let's talk about the question word what. What? What is the meaning of what? O que, qual, okay? For example, what's that? People, what's that? Do you remember what is that? What is that? So, that is a mechanic pencil, okay? That is a mechanic pencil. And we use what to ask about a thing, okay? What, o que, qual. Who, quem, okay? Next we have the question word when. When. We use when to ask about a time, okay? When, quando, quando. For example, when do you start work? When do you start work? Okay? When do you start work? Or, for example, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? My birthday is on June 27th. Yes, June 27th. Okay? When, quando. Who, quem. What, o que ou qual. When, quando. Good? Let's go to the next. The next double eight question is where. 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 Onde, okay? Onde. So it's to ask about a place. For example, where does she live? Where does she live? She lives in Montijo. She lives in Lisbon. She lives in São Paulo. Okay? Another question with where. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from São Paulo. I'm from São Bernardo do Campo. Okay? And how about you guys? Where are you from? So, who, quem, what, o que, o qual, when, quando, where, onde. Great? Let's go to the next. So, why? Why is to ask about a reason. Ask about a reason. Uma razão. Por quê? Why? Why are you tired? Why are you tired? I'm tired because is the porquê da resposta. Why? Porquê da pergunta. So, why are you tired? I'm tired because I worked a lot. I'm tired because I worked a lot. Okay? Why? Por quê? How old is to ask about your age. For example, how old are they? Or how old are you? Quantos anos você tem? How old are you? I am 37 years old. And you? How old are you? Tell me, how old are you? Next, how many? How many we use to talk about a number. Okay? For example, how many people are there? How many people are there? Quantas pessoas tem lá? Okay? How many? Quantos ou quantas? Okay? Or, for example, how many plants? How many plants do you have? How many plants do you have? I have 2 plants. Okay? Great. And this plant has a name. I think it's Bernadette, her name. Yes, I think it's Bernadette. Yes, because I need to ask my husband. Because there is a store que diz Berenice, and my husband used to make a joke that is, quem perguntou Bernadette. So this is Bernadette, okay? Great. Quem perguntou Bernadette. So, forget it. It's just a joke. Crazy things between me and my husband. I'm sorry, my husband and me. My husband and I. Sorry. Guys, I'm really tired today, but don't worry. Keep going. How much? It's to talk about money. It's to ask about an amount of money. For example, how much are those shoes? How much is to talk about price. How much are those shoes? Okay? So, everybody, let's repeat. Who, what, when, where, why, how old, how many, how much. Who, quem, what, o que, o qual, when, quando, where, onde, why, o porquê da pergunta, because ou because, porquê da resposta, how old, para perguntar a idade, how many, para perguntar sobre substantivos contáveis, planta, caneta, livros, e how much a gente vai usar para falar de preço, para perguntar preço, mas a gente também pode usar para falar de substantivos incontáveis. Mas isso é um tema para uma próxima aula. Don't worry. Tips. We also use what time to ask about the time. For example, what time do you go to bed? At 11:30. We usually answer why questions with because. Why are you tired? Because I got up at 5 a.m. Great. Double it questions and examples. Okay? Let's repeat the examples. Please, everybody from Instagram and people from YouTube, let's repeat with me. Say with me the examples. Okay? Who is she? What is that? What is that? When do you start work? Where does she live? Where does she live? Why are you tired? Why are you tired? How old are they? How old are they? How many people are there? How many people are there? How much are those shoes? How much are those shoes? Okay, guys, very good. And now we are going to make the quiz. Are you good making quizzes? So now, what we are going to do? You have here a quiz. And the question from the quiz is, how much do you know? So, what you are going to do? You are going to put your answers on the paper. I will make the questions and you will answer the questions on your paper. So you are going to put 1, A, 2, C, 3, B, I don't know, okay? I will make the questions and you are going to put your answers on your paper. And then we are going to listen to check, okay? Very good. So let's go. Question number 1. Question number 1. What is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? A. Canberra. B. Sydney. C. Melbourne. So, number 1. What is the capital of Australia? A. Canberra. B. Sydney. C. Melbourne. Be careful because this is a tricky question. Okay? Be careful with your answer. So, next, question number 2. Where were the 2008 Olympic Games? Where were the 2008 Olympic Games? A. London. B. Athens. C. Beijing. What's your opinion? A, B, or C? Put your answer on the paper. Number 3. How old is the Earth? How old is the Earth? A. 10 billion years old. B. 4.5 billion years old. C. 1.5 billion years old. Question 3. How old is the Earth? A. 10 billion years old. B, 4.5 billion years old. C, 1.5 billion years old. Let's go to question number 4. Question number 4. Who was the director of the film Jaws, E.T., and Jurassic Park? A, James Cameron. B, Martin Scorsese. C, Steven Spielberg. So, number 4. Who was the director of the films Jaws, E.T., and Jurassic Park? A, James Cameron. B, Martin Scorsese. C, Steven Spielberg. Easy, this one, huh? Very easy. E.T., my home telephone. Okay, number 5. This question is easy too. Pay attention. When did the first man, walk on the moon? When did the first man walk on the moon? A, 1949. B, 1969. C, 1989. Question 5. When did the first man walk on the moon? A, 1949. B, 1969. C, 1989. Okay. Question number 6. How much does the president of the USA earn a year? A, $400,000. B, $700,000. C, 1 million. How much does the president of the USA earn a year? A, $400,000. B, $700,000. Or C, 1 million. Question 7. How many countries are there in Africa? How many countries are there in Africa? A, 14. B, 34. C, 54. How many countries are there in Africa? A, 14. B, 34. C, 54. Last question. Question number 8. Why is the English town of Stanford-upon-Avon famous? Why? A, because Harry Potter went to the school there. B, because the world's first football match was played there. C, because the writer William Shakespeare was born there. So, A, B, or C? What's your opinion? I will repeat the question. Why is the English town of Stanford-upon-Avon famous? Because Harry Potter went to school there. B, because the world's first football match was played there. C, because the writer William Shakespeare was born there. So now, let's listen a dialogue just to see the correct answers, okay? So now, let's go. I'm going to put the audio. People from Instagram, pay attention.
Track 48.
Mark, do you want to do a quiz?
Yes, I love doing quizzes.
Just a second, guys. Let's start again.
Track 48.
Mark, do you want to do a quiz?
Yes, I love doing quizzes. What's the first question?
Okay. What is the capital of Australia? Is it Canberra, Sydney, or Melbourne?
That's an easy question. It's Sydney, of course.
No, you're wrong. It's Canberra.
Really?
Here's the second question. Where were the 2008 Olympic Games? Were they in London, Athens, or Beijing?
I think they were in London.
No, you're wrong again, Mark. The London Olympics were in 2012. The 2008 Olympics were in Beijing.
Oh, yes, of course.
Question 3. How old is the Earth? Is it 10 billion years old, 4.5 billion years old, or 1.5 billion years old?
I think it's 10 billion years old.
No, it's 4.5 billion years old. You aren't very good at this, are you, Mark?
Wow, they're very difficult questions.
Okay, question 4. Who was the director of the films Jaws, E.T. and Jurassic Park? Was it James Cameron, Martin Scorsese, or Steven Spielberg?
I think it was Steven Spielberg.
Yes, you've got one right. Well done. Okay, question 5. When did the first man walk on the moon? Was it 1949, 1969, or 1989?
Was it 1969?
Yes, that's correct. But then you probably watched it live on TV, didn't you?
Hey, I'm not that old.
Right. Question 6. How much does the President of the USA earn a year? Is it $400,000, $700,000, or $1 million?
I don't know, but I think it's $700,000.
No, it's $400,000.
Really? I got that wrong then.
Yes, you did. Question 7. How many countries are there in Africa? Are there 14, 34, or 54?
34?
No, you're wrong again. It's 54. And the last question. Why is the English town of Stratford-upon-Avon famous? Is it because...
That's easy. It's because William Shakespeare was born in Stratford.
Correct.
So, how many did I get right?
Let's see.
Okay, guys. Very good. Very good. Very good. So, now I will give you the answers, okay? The capital of Australia is Canberra. It's letter A. It's not Sydney. It's not Melbourne. So it's Canberra. Okay, A. How did I know that? Because once when I worked in a school, I received at school an Australian man. He was an Australian football player, and he asked that for everybody in the school. What is the capital of Australia? And everybody answered Sydney. And he said, no, it's Canberra. Okay. Question number 2. Where were the 2008 Olympic Games? It was in Beijing. Okay, letter C. How old is the Earth? The correct is B, 4.5 billion years old. Question 4. Who was the director of the films Jaws, E.T. and Jurassic Park? Yes, James Cameron. Letter A. When did the first man walk on the moon? This was letter B, 1969. Okay? How much does the President of the USA earn a year? This is letter A, 400,000 a year. 7. How many countries are there in Africa? Letter C, 54. And number 8. Why is the English town of Stratford-upon-Avon famous? This is the letter C, because the writer William Shakespeare was born there. Okay? And now we are going to make an exercise. Okay? Exercise number 4 and exercise number 5. Okay? We are going to talk about the double-H questions. For example, we have the double it question. Who, what, when, where, why, how old, how many, and how much. Okay? I will try to do something here, but I'm not sure that is gonna work, but let's try. Okay? So, who, it ask about a person. Okay? Who asks about a person. And what? What ask about, oh my god, too big. No way. Okay, let's try a smaller one. Okay. What a thing. Okay? And when? When it's to talk about a time. Where? It's to talk about a place. Why? It's to talk about a reason. Because. How old is to talk about age. How many is to talk about a number. And how much is to ask about an amount of money. Okay? Very funny, this activity. Okay, great. So now, the next exercise is the exercise. Choose the correct words. So here you have two options, a dash and two options. For example, when and who did you last go to the cinema? The correct is when. When did you last go to the cinema? My God, I don't remember. I really don't remember when was the last time I went to the cinema. I think 2019, before the pandemic, before the COVID pandemic. Yes, for sure. 2019. My God, 2 years. The last time I went to the cinema. Very long time. My God. I need to go to the cinema. People that are in Portugal, let's go to the cinema together. The cinemas are open. Question number 2. What or where did you do last Friday? The correct here is what did you do last Friday? What did you do last Friday? What did you do last Friday? Last Friday, I worked. Yes, I worked. Long hours. I recorded many videos, okay, to our English course here, Inglês sem mimimi. So I recorded many videos. And you, how about you? What did you do on last Friday? Next question, number 3. How old or how many is your mobile phone? Here the question is, how old? How old is your mobile phone? I think my mobile phone is 1 year old, okay? This here, this mobile here, it's like 3 years old. But this one, I'm recording the class, is 1 years old, okay? Next question. How many or how much people live in your house or flat? The correct answer is how many. How many people live in your house or flat? In my house, I live in a house. I don't live in a flat, I told you. Just live my husband and I and 2 cats, okay? 2 people and 2 cats. João Paulo Gazola, my husband, me, Carlota, and Tartaruga. Carlota and Tartaruga are my cats, okay? So, question number 5. When or who was your first English teacher? Who was your first English teacher? Okay, when I was at school, the high school, the like school, okay, the high school, my first English teacher was teacher Alice, okay, in São Paulo, in São Mateus. I loved her. And then I had teacher Flávio, okay, in São Paulo too. People, my school, don't laugh about the name of my school, okay? Because I will get very, very, very angry. The name of the school I studied is Shibata Miyakoshi. The name of the school I studied, okay? So, teacher Alice and teacher Flávio, they were from the school Shibata Miyakoshi. And my high school, okay? And at university, my teacher was teacher Heloísa. Teacher Heloísa Unimar. Thank you so much for everything. I love you. Miss you so much. Then, let's go. Why or what do you want to learn English? So the question is, why? Why do you want to learn English? I will ask about me, okay? I want to learn English because I love English. I love languages. I love to study. And I want to communicate with people in other countries. Okay? When I travel, I need English to talk with people in another countries. Okay? Question number 7. Who or where were your parents born? So the question is, where? Where were your parents born? Okay. My mother was born in Frutal do Campo, São Paulo. Very small city. Very, very small city. Very countryside of São Paulo. And my father, he was born in Pompeia, São Paulo too. Okay? It's another small city. Okay? Pompeia is near Marília. And Frutal do Campo is near Cândido Mota, okay? Are you from Cândido Mota, Marília? Are you from the countryside, São Paulo countryside? Yes or no? Where are you from? So, question number 8. When or who did you last go to a concert? So the question is, when? When did you last go to a concert? Oh, I remember. The last concert I went was in February last year, before the pandemic. So, it was the Dream Theater concert. It was my dream come true. I always wanted to see this concert. It was a 3-hour concert, guys. 3 hours. Very big concert. And do you like rock and roll? Do you like heavy metal? Yes, I do. And I went to their concert. It was amazing. Amazing. I love it. Next. How many or how much brothers and sisters do you have? So the question is, how many? How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. So I have 3 siblings. Okay? My sister Deli, my brother Adilson, and my other brother Ademir. Okay? Deli, Adilson, Ademir. Actually is Adilson, Ademir, Deli in order. Okay? Adilson, Ademir, Deli, and me. Okay? I am the last one. I am the youngest. Question number 10. How many or how much do you spend on travel? This question is very interesting. How much do you spend on travel? How much do you spend on travel? Okay, how much? I don't know. I think sometimes I spend 300 euros, 400 euros, 500 euros. Depend of the trip, depend of the travel, okay? So, depend. So guys, I'm going to repeat all the questions, okay? And I wanted that you try to answer the questions. So let's go. When did you last go to the cinema? Number 1. When did you last go to the cinema? 2. What did you do last Friday? What did you do last Friday? 3. How old is your mobile phone? How old is your mobile phone? 4. How many people live in your house or flat? How many people live in your house or flat? 5. Who was your first English teacher? Who was your first English teacher? 6. Why do you want to learn English? 6. Why do you want to learn English? 7. Where were your parents born? Where were your parents born? 8. When did you last go to a concert? When did you last go to a concert? And 9. How many brothers and sisters do you have? How many brothers and sisters do you have? And 10. How much do you spend on a travel? How much do you spend on a travel? Okay, guys. Do you have questions about the class? Do you have questions about today's class? So, let's talk about today's class. What we have learned today. So, today we talked about the double H questions. How to make questions in English, okay? So, what, where, when, why, how many, how much. I'm sorry, but I'm very dark. I didn't see. My God, now I have a light here. Shine bright like a diamond. At the end of the class, I remember I have a ring light here. I'm sorry, guys. And how about this? What do you prefer? Yellow light? Blue light? This is the blue light. I'm going to stay with this one. What do you think? Like orange like my hair. I'm gonna change. Ta-dee! Very nice. Sorry. So sorry, guys. So, we were talking about the double H questions. Yes? So, I have homework for you guys. What's the homework for today? Your homework, you are going to make questions with the double H questions we learned today. So, one question with what? One question with when. One question with where, why, who, how many, and how much. 7 questions, okay? So your homework is make 7 questions, okay? So this is everything for today. That's all, folks. Bye-bye for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Tomorrow is Monday, a happy week, and a very, very nice night for you guys. Have a nice night, okay? Good night for you. Bye-bye. And see you next Sunday, everybody. Goodbye.